Okay, what's up YouTube? My name is Galen and this is Galen's Gadgets. I want to thank you so much for joining my channel today, and if you have not already, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It will definitely mean a lot to me. So today I'm just gonna do 5 quick tips and tricks on the Galaxy Watch 4 and the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic that I have. These will be able to be used on both of these watches. As a lot of people know, this is Samsung's latest series of smartwatches, and I believe this is their first time using the Wear OS software as well. So I'm just gonna show you guys a few quick tips and tricks. 2 of them are directly correlated with battery, and the other 3 are just some random tips. So I'm just gonna hop into it now. Okay, so these first 2 steps that I'm gonna give are directly correlated to helping just extend the battery life on this watch. The battery life has been one of the, I'd say, like one of the weaknesses of this device, because I've had other watches that lasted around 10 days. This Galaxy Watch 4 and 4 Classic will only top out at around 2 days. So I'm just going to show you guys how to get the best battery life that you can. One of those things is turning off the always on display. As you can see right now, my screen is dark, but by default when you open up this watch, it will have a always on display, which means whenever you're not using your watch, it technically will still be like using the screen and still sucking power even when you're not using the watch. But I'm just going to show you guys how to turn off the always on display in your settings. So you just want to swipe down and then you want to click that settings icon, or you can access the settings from the app drawer, and then you want to go to your display settings and you want to go towards the middle of the screen, and you'll see that option for always on display. You want to make sure that is turned off, and that will definitely positively affect your battery by a lot. It's a lot. Like, it pretty much doubled my battery life when I had the always on display on. I was only going around 1 day, and then when I turned it off, I was going closer to a day and a half or a day and 3/4. And then my second tip is actually going to show you, I'm going to show you like how I got around 2 days. So yeah, let's hop into step 2. So tip 2 actually did have a significant impact on the battery life as well. I actually got this tip from someone on Twitter. I'll leave his information here. His name is Mark, aka @technado22. This definitely helped a lot, turning off the Wi-Fi. So by default, the Wi-Fi is turned on. It connects to the same Wi-Fi as your phone during setup, but when you leave the house and you leave that Wi-Fi, it will continue searching for a Wi-Fi signal, and it will like keep giving you prompts to enter Wi-Fi, and that definitely has a negative impact on the battery. So I highly suggest just turning that Wi-Fi off if you're always going to have your phone with you, pretty much. So you can turn that Wi-Fi off by just going down to your settings again, and then going to connections, and then going to the Wi-Fi section, and then just making sure that is turned off. When you turn it on, you can see let me see if I can get it. It's gonna just like start searching for all of the Wi-Fi signals close to you. That's just like my Wi-Fi that's connected to my phone currently. It will do that automatically, but if your phone is not connected to Wi-Fi, it will just continue to search for Wi-Fi and kill your battery. So that is my second tip. Just turn off that Wi-Fi if you don't need that standalone power. Okay, so my third tip would have to do with the Google Play Store on this watch. So again, this is the first Samsung watch to have Wear OS, which is a software that was originally made by Google. So it has direct access to the Google Wear OS Play Store, which has a ton of apps, way more than what Tizen had. And I'm pretty sure like it's on par with like how many apps that Apple has, but yeah, the Wear OS Play Store has a ton of apps, and my third tip would be to please just experiment with their watch faces, because there are a ton of them. There are just so many watch face apps on the Wear OS Play Store. One of the most popular ones is Facer. And then the ones that Samsung provides are like pretty limited. It just does not have as many watch faces as the Play Store has. You can see like here are all the different watch faces that are on the Samsung app, but there's just tons more options to choose from on the Play Store. I actually chose a app called Marine Commander. This is my watch face. I just really like it because of the analog look, and then I can still get a digital time on there if I want to. And then it's just super customizable. You can add pretty much whatever you want to this watch face. So all of those spots on here are customizable. I could add something to the bottom if I wanted to. So yeah, just a ton of customization in terms of watch faces. I highly suggest just playing around with the different watch faces that Wear OS provides. Okay, so my fourth tip would actually be to turn on the media player. So I listen to a ton of music and I watch a ton of YouTube videos throughout the day, and just being able to like have my phone in my pocket and interact and skip tracks, or just control the media from my watch is pretty much like a crucial feature that I require in my smartwatches. So I'm just going to show you guys how it works. So if I just press the play button on my phone, you automatically get like all of that playback options, and this works for pretty much any media that you play from your phone. So I'm going to show you how to turn that on. So all you have to do is just go to settings, and then you want to go to display, and then you want to scroll all the way down, and you want to make sure show media controls is turned on. That is not turned on by default, so that is something you have to go into the settings and do. And that's just something that I think looks really nice, and you're able to control a ton of things from this screen. Okay, so my final tip would be to play around with your keyboard settings. So by default, there is the Samsung keyboard is installed on this watch, and that has like a T9 texting style. I'm just going to show you what that looks like. Okay. So yeah, you'd have to like do the old school T9 style where you press the number multiple times to get a letter. You can also download Gboard and you can get like a full keyboard style. But the issue with that is that the letters are extremely small. And this personally is my favorite keyboard. It's a keyboard called Keyboard for Wear. I'll leave a link in the description. It has like a full keyboard, and everything is big enough so that you can like just swipe between the letters. You could change these keyboards by going into settings and then just going to general, and then going to input, going to keyboard list and default, and change your default keyboard there. Okay guys, so these were my 5 tips and tricks on the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 and Watch 4 Classic. Again, this works on both watches. If you have any other questions about this watch, feel free to leave it in the comments. And thanks for watching this video. I'll try to get more watch videos out for you guys later.